Hello, I'm back. It's 5:07 p.m., so nobody's in here at the moment. So I thought the library was going to close at 4 today, but they closed again at 7. So, well. Well, it's like the real targets are believing what the fake TI perps and the regular perps are saying about me. So it's like my life, I have to be like punished to, be forced to be in dangerous weather just because the perps brainwash the fake TI perps and the regular perps to believe that I have a bad attitude and that I'm ungrateful and that I take advantage of people's kindness and stuff like that when that's not the case, So they have a lot of people who are into New Age, witchcraft, the occult, Freemasonry, masquerading as targeted individuals. And they go around perping people on Twitter, Facebook, and other social media. I've even come across at least 2 fake TI perps in person as well. So, and both of them were supposedly homeless as well. So, it's like, I don't like that word drama, but it's like, me trying to get help from, I mean, I was able to sleep by the, y'all know I got ran off from near 532 West Garden Street. I used to sleep over there for like at least 20 months. And then that guy had that business. All 3 of those businesses in that same one building, all of them are run by perps. And the surrounding places of business over there were run by perps as well. So, they all had the one headlight and also the obvious Illuminati hand signs and everything. So, the black guy who, tried to gaslight me when he was an obvious perp with the red SUV and the funny headlights or one headlight, and then try to tell me straight up, that he's a Christian and that he would never do such a dirty thing, whatever, So, bottom line, perps don't care about how badly you gotta suffer. And it's like, it's okay for them to get paid and make money, and they get paid to shut you down and make sure that you can't live a decent life. So after I, couldn't sleep over there, and I couldn't sleep underneath that shelter underneath there, that girl lied and said that she lied and said that she was one of the owners of that building, which wasn't true. She just came out of nowhere, and she was mad because I put her on film with the manipulating the headlights. And she called the doggone police, and the police just blindly took her word because, they all were perping together. So then I went to try to sleep by the bay, and that lady tried to, the former targeted friend who I thought was targeted and the friend, you can't sleep by the bay. Me and her had the argument, and I went to try to sleep by the ferry terminal thing for at least 2 weeks, and everything was fine. The first night I slept over there, it was me, and they had a few other homeless people, which I don't feel comfortable with, but it's just, later on, it was just me and that one lady, and I kind of slept with one eye open because, after my stuff had already got stolen, I really don't trust being around the homeless, So, me and that lady slept there that one night, and then for at least 2 weeks, I had some days in the hotel, but overall, at least about 2 weeks, when I was in the hotel, I was able to sleep there. I had to forfeit my job. I already told y'all what happened at the YMCA. I can't take showers no more. I'm banned from riding the buses. Can't ride the buses no more. And if I need to go to my storage unit, I had to take a doggone $20 to $30 cab or Uber ride over there. Or if I need to go anywhere else, I need to take a cab or Uber. So I got to stay downtown most days. And I tried to get that job in Fort Walton Beach. Well, I mean, it was a different place. But I met up there that's supposed to work somewhere else. That didn't work out. I tried to get this job in Gulf Breeze. That didn't work out. Tried a few other opportunities. That is very hard. Me being homeless, can't get a job. And what do I look like trying to go to a job interview with the same clothes, can't get a bath, and now I'm menstruating. Yeah, I'm going to say TMI. And I got clothes in my storage unit, and I can't carry around more than what I have because then I look like an obvious homeless person and get treated with discrimination. I got banned from at least 3 more places of restaurants and business recently, within the past 2 or 3 weeks. So, I got my ebooks out. I've been trying different avenues of something to better myself independently. And so most other professed targeted individuals, real or fake, they don't pay attention to me, because they heard the rumors, the lies, the smear campaigns. I wish I had my computer charged up and right in front of my face. I can show y'all, in which I have shown y'all, the perps bragging about, ruining my reputation in the TI community. That happened like last May or June, or maybe, April, May, or June of last year, 2020, that, the Charles DeMeravingian perp who calls himself Vice Handler or Textron or something like that, and, trying to brag about ruining my reputation in the TI community and saying it was all over Facebook. That was before I got back on Facebook for, because I said I wasn't going to do no more social media except just YouTube. And then out of desperateness, I got, back on Twitter and Facebook, and I got Instagram for the first time. And trying to reach out for help. And then people thought that I was just a scam and a fraud and always begging and stuff like that. But that was after Alex ran me out of Pensacola. And that's when I created, I created the Facebook and the Instagram and the new Twitter and stuff in 2020. And, the fake TI perps, it's like I can't tell an inch of nothing. One day I would, that was a fresh account, and I had it for not even a week or two, and so I would have to panhandle and ask for money online and in person, struggling after Alex ran me out of Pensacola, and I was in Mobile, Alabama for almost 3 weeks, and I created this GoFundMe. The first GoFundMe I had, nobody attacked, and everybody was pushing me up and encouraging me, go get a GoFundMe. We want to help you. We want to donate to you and stuff. And I was hesitant at first, but they're like, girl, you can, we'll help pitch in, and you can get a van to live in or an RV to live in and stuff like that. But everybody just changed, and so what happened was, all right, Eurydice Gonzalez, who calls herself Nina Benita Gonzalez, she's somewhere in Los Angeles, and she's friends with the fake TI perp Olga Limkin. So, when I said, that's because I was at some little cafe, and when I was in downtown Mobile, Alabama, and that day somebody had offered me some leftover Chick-fil-A. The employees were eating, and they had some left over, and they offered it to me. So I said, well, I said I did not need, I didn't have to worry about dinner for the day because, somebody had already, just gave me some free food. And so I said I didn't have to worry about asking for any money for food or for dinner because, somebody had gave me some food already. And so, Eurydice Gonzalez, what she said was, wait a minute, she gets she gets SSI and food stamps. And I'm like, you don't know what I get. And she seemed like she was jealous or frustrated or something. And she did donate me $20, but she been kind of rude and nasty other times too. She made one time, a time or two, she made rude comments to me on Twitter and YouTube. So that's when, it's like, well, why is she getting frustrated about that? So I blocked her, for being like rude and stuff. She ain't nice. And so then, I had a few other instances, that I would go to, like when I would stay at the Super 6 motel before I got wrongfully banned, I would like go to Texas Roadhouse Grill and get either some chicken or, it was the early bird dine-in or whatever, the happy hour or something, and $9.99 you can get chicken, you can get fish, not fish, I don't remember, certain dinners you can get, but I got a 6-ounce sirloin steak, and I haven't had steak in quite a few years, and so for $10, I was able to split the dinner, and then take some home, and even save some of the bread, and I already had some peanut butter, that I was going to use bread and peanut butter, those rolls from Texas Roadhouse, and, take the rolls and just have that with the peanut butter, or they had some peanuts, they give bags of peanuts, so I could have had that for breakfast the next day. So like when I was trying to get in a cheaper hotel, and if I had food, I had a refrigerator that I can stretch my food like for the next couple of days. But when out on the streets, I don't have any place to refrigerate anything. It's like I can't carry extra on what I already have, because if you carry around 2 or 3 different bags and you try to go in a restaurant, they give you hell and they ban you, and it's worse downtown. So it's very difficult. I have to only be able to go where I'm welcome. So, that was what really started. Them falsely accusing me of scamming people, and they had this middle class pack is with the fake TI perp. That person said, "Oh, real TIs don't get to eat out at steakhouses a few times a week," and I'm like, "What? That was just only." I'm like, "You tripping over a $10 steak? That could have been some chicken." So it was just a 6-ounce sirloin. It wasn't, and it was a whole dinner. Like it wasn't like it was, a whole freaking, T-bone or whatever, New York strip or whatever. I don't even eat steak that much. I'm not even familiar with all the cuts or whatever of steak and stuff like that. And so then when I got my first little royalties from my ebooks, the online perps were talking about me eating deliciously and illegally. That was money that was from the ebooks that I sold, and they had a problem with that, And the perps got a problem with me when I would try to treat myself for once. I can't, they start flipping and tripping out if I try to go to the beach and make myself happy. But then they say I'm always complaining, miserable, negative energy draining, complain too much. And then when I try to do something for myself, trying to do something good, they complain about it and, get all angry. So anyway, I'm sorry to ramble on. I'm just trying to go back in history, to talk about how this all started with the smear campaigns and false rumors, about people falsely saying that I'm using people, I'm ungrateful and stuff like that. So they have a lot of new agers and new agers who profess to be targeting individuals who try to threaten me against speaking out against the New Age movement, saying that it's evil and stuff like that. And some of them think that, they had this one person who think that she can be gay and Christian and act like as if she's offended by me speaking against, homosexuality and stuff like that, and she's supposed to be targeted. So it's even real TIs go and repeat the slander about me because it's been swirling around, but they have not gotten to get to know me for themselves, And so I came across a tweet today, somebody who's called Hack Your Own Mother, and that person was called, I've seen somebody accuse that person of being a perp as well a while back, and it's so she ought to know how it feels to be called a perp or a fake TI perp or whatever, because she got offended by somebody calling her a perp more than once. So I mean, she tried to say that she doesn't know for sure, but she just overheard the rumors about me being ungrateful and taking advantage of people's kindness, and people doubt my validity as a TI and say that I'm a fake TI and stuff like that. Or, I've told y'all moments where if somebody donate me money and pretend to be targeted and build up my trust, and then, they give me a little money, and then they want to take my phone number, and then we talk on the phone, and then they be like, well, delete all your YouTube videos because it makes you look really crazy and stuff like that. And so I get mad and I block them, and then they go be like, well, I try to be nice to Candy, I try to do everything for her, and I try to help her out, and this and that, whatever, and it's like fake TI perps trying to ruin me. So it's like, I deserve to be punished from, a safe place to live, because people, and being at risk for being out there in dangerous weather. And I already told y'all the stories about the fake people posing as targets, fake TI perps, trying to swindle me and trying to human traffic me to different cities and states. That's another reason why I don't want to leave. And they want to say, get out of Florida, and so if I was in my hometown, New Orleans, y'all wouldn't be saying get out of New Orleans, because y'all would respect that that's my hometown. And you ain't going to trying to make me look crazy for living in my hometown where I was born and raised. But because I'm in a place away from where I was born and raised, it's easier for y'all to say get out of Florida, because I'm not from here. And, y'all refuse to respect that I don't want to be up north, or I don't want to be on the West Coast and stuff like that. I don't want to even go live in Kansas or nothing like that, because I figure it would be snow and cold. I didn't even like living in Denton, Texas, because in the winter it would be cold, snow, and stuff like that. But I'm striving for independence. Like, I got my ebooks out. I've been, just pulling my hair out, trying to figure out what can I do with my disability, my hypersensitive ears. And I'm limited on a lot. I'm not going to say I'm not totally disabled. I can work. It's just that some people won't allow me to certain accommodations, and doctors refuse to write letters. And I have a bachelor's degree in Spanish. I'm still not fluent because of the isolation, and nobody wants to associate with me. Even in my English language, nobody wants to be friends with me. Nobody wants to associate with me because I have a bad personality, according to their smear campaigns. Now I'm just, they feel like they can't please me or make me happy. And it's like narcissistic abusers give me what they want me to have, and then try to control me. Like, say, for example, if y'all know that I don't like tomatoes on a sandwich, and then you fix my sandwich with the tomato on it, when I told you numerous times, I do not like, tomatoes on a sandwich. So if you give me tomatoes on a sandwich anyway, and then try to manipulate me, I figure that you're trying to perp me. And narcissistic traits and perping go hand in hand. If I know somebody doesn't like tomatoes, then I would respect that. I would respect their dislike for tomatoes. If I want to, and say that if they want to offer to do something nice for me, and then, just try to manipulate and play all kinds of games, But I don't just go and flip out on people and be disrespectful and rude. I try to be nice, even though I suffer sleep, like almost chronically sleep deprived and stuff like that. And so more than one TI is like, even the real ones got it's swirling around in circles. And I said that's Charles Merovingian and Vice Handler. I don't know if they're the same person or two different people. Work with Alex Dupree and all the other online perps, falsely accusing me of having a bad attitude and being ungrateful and having a not likable personality. But whatever happened to people saying, "Oh, you're such a beautiful soul, and you I can tell you have light in you. I can tell tell that God is with you," and stuff like that. And then they turn around and they turn around and start acting like a perp, or they start to get very controlling like telling me, get rid of your storage unit and stuff like that, or you should live at this place. So, I mean, I remember they had a black female. Well, she was playing all kinds of games, and she tried to bait me in by trying to lie and say that her landlord understands targeting. If your landlord would understand targeting, he would be targeted too, and he probably wouldn't even probably would have lost his position as a landlord. You know, but it's like, even though they deprive and sabotage us, I'm still trying to fight for my freedoms to survive. And I mean, especially after having better, I don't want to say awakening, but because that sounds kind of new age, but I have better knowledge about this program. Like, I was able to put the pieces of the puzzle together, but I still don't know everything about it, and I still have a lot to learn. And I'm hindered from learning so much because so many people are against me and have me blocked, or I got to get mad at them and have them blocked. And so, you know, I had a situation with Shayla Avance, in which Lisa T.I., before he passed away, I said he because he's transgender, you know, he told me over the phone that Shayla is and what's the other one? Karen Melton Stewart and all them, that they're fake T.I. perps and racist. And so, as I said, Shayla tried to set me up to go live in Chicago. Like, well, I asked her for advice, but I didn't know she was, you know, I didn't even realize. Cause see, I don't want to just go off rumors. I'd rather go off personal experience. And so she, you know, suggested I go, when I asked her, like, I was at wit's end, like, what do I do with my homeless situation and stuff like that. And she tried to suggest that I go live, you know, by somebody who's supposedly targeted with a name called Hell's Bells. If I'm a Christian, I can't live with somebody that calls themselves username Hell's Bells. And then it took me a while to catch on that I'm like, how did I not catch that before, when she got a picture of herself? I mean, not herself, but she has a picture of an icon on Twitter with the one eye symbolism. So, you know, she was feuding with another target on Twitter. And I didn't know that they were feuding, and I was retweeting the other lady's tweets, you know, and I didn't know that they were feuding with each other, because I guess you know, I didn't see @ like the @ sign in the person's name. It looked like just subtweets or whatever. And I thought the lady was just doing the usual venting out, you know, her frustrations about the targeting program. So Shayla threatened to block me because she saw me retweeting the other lady. And so then I didn't know that they were feuding until after a while. And so then Shayla, she threatened to block me. And then, I mean, for me to deal with this Hurricane Nick in the rain and stuff, it's like I already had the feud with the people on YouTube and that fake friend or whatever. And so now it's like adding to more of the false rumors and smear campaigns about me being ungrateful and a user and a scammer and stuff like that, which is not true. And then they try to make it like as if they've been burned and been hurt by me and stuff like that. When, as I said, you know, they try to wait till they give me a little money and then turn around and flip out and show perp tendencies just to further their smear campaign, so I can't have support, and it just to keep me down and just manipulating, playing all kinds of games. So anyway, she said, oh yeah, I was about to, right? She tried to make like she was butthurt, saying that I was about to give her $100, but then I realized I was blocked and stuff like that. And then she said, yeah, I'm gonna take all her so she took down she had a list on her website about the GoFundMe, my GoFundMe and my ebook. Like, I felt like for a while I thought she stood me up because she donated me $25 back then, but I didn't even know that she was into the occult or something like that. You got that one eye symbolism. I didn't even catch on, but like, it's like y'all masquerading as targeted individuals and y'all do witchcraft, you know. So it's like a lot of new agers and witches and the fake T.I. perps, you know, who masquerade as real. And then, you know, they try to give me money so that they think that they can manipulate and control me. And then when I get frustrated, they call me ungrateful. and stuff like that, you know, and those are the main ones. Some people be trying to human traffic me, like try to bait me into human traffic me, like saying, come and live by me in Wyoming and you got everything set, you live with me for free and stuff like that. And then they turn around and start to act like a perp. And so then I'm like, I don't trust that, because, I mean, you a single guy, you know, trying to human traffic me, and then you call yourself a voodoo god and stuff. Like, if you live in Chicago, or you might live in freaking Sacramento, or something like that. I already lived in Los Angeles. So, so now, I mean, and I had a feud with the other person on Twitter, so it's like, I'm having all these altercations and feuds with real and fake TIs because of the smear campaigns and rumors of me crying out for help to try to stay safe from bad weather, like the Hurricane Nick or tropical. It never, I don't think it made a hurricane, but we got all this rain and still got more rain and flash flooding. So I deserve to have like my life in danger, at risk for flash flooding and tornadoes and whatever, just because of twisted rumors. As I said, the perps originally started these lies, and Hack Your Own Mother person, she tried to say that, oh yeah, the rumors they're all over Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, that she's ungrateful and that she's done, you know, that people gave her money and people did this, that, whatever, and stuff like that. And they're already saying, don't give Candy no money. And it's like, that's a number one perp thing to do, is, you know, trying to make sure that don't help the target. I show y'all my videos of my proof of my gang stalking. So I know I don't want it to run to a new video, so I'm going to go now.